today's live, we are discussing the Salesforce job interview questions and answers. So, whatever the doubts that you have means that you could not perform well in your previous Salesforce job interviews, just post here in the comments, or else you want to come live and speak to me. In the description, I have given the link so that you can join live and you can speak to me. I can clarify your doubts. If needed, I will share my screen and also show you how to do that if it is coding related. There is one thing. The second thing, and I have given my mobile number also in the description. You can call directly to me, and yeah, you can ask me the queries directly, and I can clarify the doubts live. Okay. And coming to this, the last session that we were discussing with what's the cloud computing, right? That is the one thing, right? So today's live is meant for short sessions. I mean, Salesforce job interviews where you could not perform well in your previous job interview about the Salesforce admin or development, right? And hmm, right, right, okay, well, uh, right. I don't have any issues repeating it, but why can't you go to the previous recordings, the previous live sessions where I have explained the differences between queue and group? Okay, right, not an issue. I will explain here. But important, right? That's an important thing. That's the reason I have put a lot of stress in previous sessions. If you have not gone through that, okay, it's the time I have to explain it. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, hi. Yeah, Kanman. So today's session is for Salesforce job interviews, the questions and answers. So where you people could not perform well, what was the question? Right? If it is development related, if needed, I will share my screen and I will show you the coding also. If you want to join live and ask me the questions live, so in the description I have given the link. Right? You can join, come and join, or else I have given my number also. I have given my number also. You can call and ask your query, anything about your Salesforce. So, any specific question that you could not perform well in your previous interview, that your Salesforce interviewer was not happy, was unhappy with you, right? Yeah. Thank you for joining. Right. So, if you have any Salesforce job interview related query, you can ask here. You can come and join live. So in the description, I have given you the link. You can come and join live, or else in the description itself, I have given you the phone number also. You can come and ask me. You can make a call and ask me. Right. Okay. So meanwhile, if anybody come, you of the people come and join and ask the question. The previous question, queue and group. So we have lead related queue, lead related group. So what the difference between that queue and group? In both the places, whether it is a queue of members or the group of the members, it's nothing but the list of users. You are a Salesforce user, for example. Like you, your colleagues are there, your supervisors, your managers are there, and your subordinates are also there. These are the users along with some roles. Well, coming to the queue, queue is for claiming the ownership of the record. For example, you are marketing rep and you people like your colleagues, right, are working for a southern part of your city, a southern part of your state. 10 marketing reps are there, your colleagues and you. If your manager wants to assign, he can assign to you specifically or any of your colleagues specifically. That is fine. That is one. The second thing is he will create a queue, means all of you together. He will create a queue, means you, the users, and assign it to the queue instead of sending to a specific single person. Then all of you will receive notifications, maybe SMS, maybe email, WhatsApp, whatever it may be. Then if you feel comfortable, okay, you are ready to take up that task, maybe to handle that lead or to handle that case, then you will say, yeah, I am ready to take it. Nothing but transferring the ownership from the lead queue to yourself, maybe case queue to yourself. So now, previously the owner was queue, not a specific single person, queue. Now, since you are claiming, means you are transferring, you are changing the ownership from queue to yourself, you are the owner. Or else, if you have the transfer rights and your colleague is ready to take up the task, you can also transfer. Right? Simply claiming the ownership, that is nothing but the queue. Clear? Then come what a group is. It is a record sharing. Record sharing. We have multiple layers of record sharing. Right? One record is there. For example, ABC Industries. Right? ABC Industries. Client account record. ABC Industries is there. You want to give the access rights to a people. So for that we have OWD, org wide defaults, where the owner can only see the record as a OWD private, let's consider. Then you want to transfer, I mean, you want to give access, you want to share this record to managers, role hierarchies are there. Then you have manual sharing and automated sharing, nothing but sharing rules. Through these sharing rules, what you do, you can share it to the groups based on ownership or based on criteria. Then comes the group of users. So here the group is meant for sharing the record, sharing the record access. So record level access, record sharing. Then comes the public groups. So you will share manually. Queue is also group of people. Group is also group of people. The difference is ownership comes in the queue part. Sharing of the record comes in the access part, record access. So that is the difference. Okay. Right. If you have any query, please ask in the comment, or you want to join live. I have given in the description. You can join along with me and you can ask the queries live. And if it is coding related, yeah, I am going to share my screen and I can explain you also how to do that coding if it is coding related. Right. Or you want to call me, I have given the number in the description itself. You can call me and you can ask the queries. What is it? What is it? Agent force. Right. Force is the key word, I mean, the mantra that Salesforce is following since its beginning. Force. So, sales force. And the server, the platform name is also force.com platform. Well, and the markup, the framework of Salesforce is also force, that is visual force, where you create user interfaces, the view, in the MUC controller, model view controller part, the view, whatever the view that you have, that's are built using the visual force markup. So previously, that is nothing but a desktop view called classic Salesforce classic. Later, we have lightning experience. The lightning experience pages are built using the lightning components. Again, that is also a lightning force. Now, the agent force. So, AI, artificial intelligence, is ruling the world, and it is a part and parcel of our lives everywhere in the modern life and IT industry. So, adopting that artificial intelligence, Salesforce started something called Copilot. Salesforce Copilot. It's like autonomous chat messages, right? So everywhere, whenever you are interacting through web apps, through portals, right? Through portals, not only Salesforce, everywhere. So the chat is interacting with you, right? The chat is interacting with you, and from 30th November 2022, there is a great revolution in the world with Chat GPT. So 30th November 2022, the Chat GPT was announced, right? So for the chat boards, right, various people are asking about some autonomous window. So Salesforce has adapted that artificial intelligence. Somebody, hmm, right? Yeah, thank you, Takang Nanji Takang. Can you, in a few minutes, tell us of a project you have worked on before, and what were the added value you brought to the project? Right. So good. The project, right, I'm coming to the agent force again, right, after answering this query. The project is discharged by the group of people, your team, not yourself. You are not an independent person, it's by the team. So first of all, you have to talk about the team, right? So when you talk about the team, your communication skills also matter over there, and how you are having the team management ability, and the team, the intimate intimacy you are maintaining, right, and how the relationship you are maintaining among us the team is also observed by the interviewer. That's number one. And the project, while you do, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I am good at coding, right? uh, or else I am good at configuration, I am having the fear of coding, right? So everybody in our team, we will be having strengths and weaknesses, right? So where particular scenario, that particular scenario where your project is demanding some skill which any of your team members lacking it, right? Okay, you have got one error, right? Maybe a small error, but at the time of deployment, that is testing your patience, and it is squeezing your blood and sweat. Okay, so that particular challenge, whatever you have worked, right, you remember, right? Even while you sleep also you remember, and how you could come out of it, how you could come out of it. So what you have done, maybe you have posted your issue in Salesforce success community, Salesforce community, development community, or you have taken the help from anybody else, whatever the may be the thing. So let it be fair, let it be fair, and following what practices you could come out of that particular challenge is nothing but adding the value to your project, adding the value to your team. And again, you are not highlighting yourself that because of me, we could deploy the project successfully. So I am the hero in front of the client. So it's not that. As a team you are representing, so while you are communicating, right, while you are communicating everything, you have to speak as a team. As a team, team is a single entity and you are a part of it, right? And say fairly in your project whatever the components you develop, whether you have developed any validation rule. So while developing it, what were the challenges you faced? So in place of using the one logical operator, you might have used another logical operator. Let it be a small issue, but uh, the time constant was there, right? And at the time of deployment, right, the challenges that you faced because of that. Tell it frankly, frankly. So whatever you have faced it, just talk about it. So because of that, I have to that. And for that, what formula you have used, what function you have used, right, to learn it function. So how could you get that guidance? Have you gone through the Salesforce documentation? Trailhead helped you, success community helped you, right? Whatever the matter, just yeah, you can also say an R&D. I have done R&D, trial and error method, and I chose this one. So added value to the team, added value to the project, right? So that's the, you might so decorated your resume, whatever the components you have developed. But here the question is added value, right? Added value. If you are an admin guy, you might have done some data migration tools, data import wizard, uh, data loader, workbench, data loader.io, any other tools, right? So the database that's being maintained in the legacy systems different from the database that is being maintained in Salesforce. Maybe the data types that you use, right? So the data model is maybe all the way different, right? The data types that you use. So what issues you have changed? I mean, what issues you have faced during the data migration part? Compulsory you might have gone through. Compulsory, right? So then what are the best practices you followed? Hmm. Then you are an example person. So to the next people whoever are joining your team, you are going to save a lot of time for that. Not only your team, success community. I mean, Salesforce community. You are going to make it. So this is nothing but added value. The genuine, the genuinely whatever the challenges you faced, and the genuine struggling that you have undergone, and the genuine solutions you have shown. This is the thing. And yeah, anything I missed or anything I need to add, please let me know. Takananji, if anything I missed, please let me know. And anything to be added to that, please let me know. And anyone wants to talk to me live, right? So come live, join with me live. I have given the link in the description. You can join, or I have given my mobile number also. You can call me and ask the queries. Yeah, Takang Nanji, have I answered your query? Did I miss anything? Have I missed anything, or did I add anything to that? Please let me know. And if you have any development coding related query, yeah, come join live together, or call me and ask. So I will share the screen and I will show you how to resolve that and how to show right. And nowadays the development related interviews are taking place. They are asking to share the script, and they will be giving one scenario and how you are going to resolve it, and how you are going to show the solution through coding manner, programmatic manner. So if you failed previously because of anything, so tell me that scenario. I will explain you and I will do the coding also so that you can understand it better. Any other query relating admin or developer. By the way, what are you? Takang Nanji, admin, developer. You are sending. Oh, nice. Admin. Good. So the admin, I always in, I mean, training sessions, right? So I say USDD, user management. So you have to tell how many users you have managed, so that what is the type of license you have, is it unlimited edition license. So the interviewer will get an idea. So you have the uh, expertise of using the licenses properly, and assigning the next part. Yes, security, USDD. So United States dollars, USD, United States dollars, right? So user management, and then security. So what type of users, what type of level of permissions to be granted, right? That you talk about the security. It's nothing but profiles, permissions, etc., etc. Then the D, data, data management. So how you migrate the data to the Salesforce and outside of the Salesforce. So data from outside to Salesforce, data from Salesforce to outside, exporting tools and importing tools. And what tools you have used, so maybe data import wizard or workbench or data loader or data loader.io, and what are the differences between tool to tool, what tools matters what, right? And if you're a senior admin, you might have known something called CLI, data loader CLI. So if you know how to configure CLI, scheduling, scheduling data loader through CLI, you are a hero. You are a hero, right? Very limited people are there who know data loader CLI operations. Okay, and the next is desktop administration and mobile administration. So for mobile users, how to configure, right, and how the tabs to be. That is about mobile part, right? And a lot of people are asking through WhatsApp. So this is the question triggers. They are asking about trigger. So asked me to share the screen and this thing. So you see, you send WhatsApp messages. I plan to do a recording of it, but the time goes like that because of other committed classes. So trainings are there, and even I have to take interviews, job interviews. So I have to interview the candidates. So I am consulted for some companies. So in a day, I need to take interviews for the candidates, all the roles, like freshers, induction from the time of induction, junior developer, senior developer, into technical architect. So this level of interviews. So the time goes. So better when join live, come here, join here, and ask me directly. So directly, I will share the screen. I will share the screen, and I will explain you, and I will show you how to do the coding also. Right. Right. I do have another 10 minutes of time. I mean, yeah. Any of you want to call me, ask me directly, join it directly. Tokang Nanji, admin. Okay. In the admin, which area you work more? There are user interfaces like tabs, page layouts, record types, dynamic forms. Okay, and yeah, so nowadays admins know page layouts, record types, that much, but very few admins only know dynamic forms. Okay, so if you know, that is fine. If you don't know, learn about it. What is a dynamic form? And in the next session, if it is needed for anybody, dynamic forms. So I will share the screen. I can't explain it. I can share the screen. That's it. So rather than explaining, better to live demo it. Right? Have you worked on dynamic forms, Takang Nanji? Dynamic forms. and I wanted to share a survey. How can I do that survey? Hmm, how can I do that survey? I wanted to post a survey. I don't know. There will be an option to post a survey. I have to check. Yeah, talking Nanji, have you got done? Oh, right. Okay. Just I will give brief 3 minutes, right? Just within 3 minutes, I will be giving a brief information about the dynamic forms, and then I will close the session for today. And please suggest me what time could be better to come live to talk to you people. That would also be better for me, right? Page layouts, we know. So we will create page layouts, and I will assign it to various profiles that we know. Clear. Then record types come into the picture. So based on the record type, we will assign the page layout to that particular users. Users means the profile. We will assign the page layout to the profiles, and in turn that will be for the users, right? So if you select any particular record type, that corresponding page layout is presented to the user. Clear. For example, if I have 10 conditions, I have to go for 10 record types and 10 page layouts. Yeah, not a problem. We can develop it, not a problem. What if we have a tool like on the fly, right? On the fly, based on the condition, I have to give a different sections to be presented, different fields to be presented. And if it is a mobile phone, particular sections or fields to be projected. And if it is a desktop, form factor, right? Form factor, desktop or mobile phone, these things to be presented. That would be fine now. That would be good. So instead of record type, these many record types, right? And these many page loads for them, and these many times assigning to the profiles. So instead of that, it's better to have it one place, right? One place. That is nothing but dynamic form. So we will activate it. So we will know. I have to share the screen. I can't explain it orally. I can't explain it orally. I will share the screen and I will show you how to activate it. And having a page load, having page load. So based on a condition, everything in the user interface is going to change like a charm, like a spell, like a magic is going to change. So that is nothing but the dynamic form. So the dynamic form is nothing but uh, the advanced part of page layout and the record types. In the record types, like a workflow rule and process builder, right? So one process builder, in one process builder, you can have any number of conditions and like that. So if it is a workflow rule, only one condition, again another workflow, another condition, and we don't know the order, right? So that is the reason process builder came into the picture. Then flow, right? Okay. In the same manner, instead of going these many record types, we are going to have one thing called dynamic form, right? So God's willing, in the next time, if the time go for dynamic form, I will share the screen and I will demonstrate it, right? Okay. So this is for the day. Any other doubts, please put it in the comments and we will work on it. Or else in the next time when I come online. Okay. And from your different time zones, right? To suggest your timings. So what could be the better timing to line, join online, I mean live. So I will look into that. Okay. Thanks for your time and yeah, pray for the welfare of the world. Let there be peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Stay tuned.